Alright, that looks like it was a pretty quick load-in time. Now I just gotta load in the loot and all that good jazz. So while we're waiting here in the load-in, there's a few things with woods that are a bit unique to it. Every map has some unique quirks that you should probably be aware of. With woods, your route is always going to be highly dependent on your spawn, more so than other maps because of how spread out all of the different loot hotspots are. So when we get in, I will take a look at it. I'll figure out where I want to go from there, and that's where I start my route. Usually, your scav loadout will also matter a lot more on woods because you're not as likely to find dead scavs or dead PMCs that you can loot extra backpacks and stuff like that from. If this was reserve, there's going to be dead scavs laying all over the place. You might even be lucky and find a dead PMC. You can grab their backpack if you happen to have a scav that has a bad backpack choice. With this, it looks like I've got a teabag and a micro rig. Not 100%. I'm really bad about identifying them just off the cuff site wise. But it does have a Ushanka, which is useful for the Ragman quest later on. Alright, let's see. So we got 20 minutes. We spawned at Mountain Stash. So from here we actually can go a few places. So I actually didn't spawn in with a backpack at all. So this is going to be kind of a mediocre run. If you don't like what your scav has, I highly recommend doing um, a factory run with the scav because you're in, you're out. You can load up stuff or loot up a few things fast, and then start and hope for the next scav you get. All right, so we got 20 minutes. We've got scav house, RUAF, or outskirts as our extract. So coming over this way does not usually benefit you in this time frame, but I need to try to find a bigger bag. So we're going to go to Old Mill is my thought process here. There's a few different crates there that can have backpack spawn, and Village over here is the area where PMCs will hunt scavs. So I might get lucky and find a dead scav over there along the road. Alright. Let's take a look. So this area, oddly enough, is not like this ravine here is what I consider a safer route. Most people aren't watching it. They're sitting in the rocks. They're watching down into the village proper, or they're just inside Old Sawmill. So we're gonna come around here. Always check these tables, check these shelves. Well, okay then.
Ну чё, попандос вам тут всем залетные?
That's I haven't run into that before. Just four scavs hanging out. So when you have limited space, you have to be a bit more picky about what you're going to pick up, what you're not. So knowledge of the flea market here, if you're using the flea market, or just pure knowledge of what sells good to therapists or any of the other merchants, is where that's going to be really important. So for example, condensed milk sells for 15,000 rubles to therapists. D-fuel sells for, I believe it's 20,000. Sugar doesn't sell that great, but it's used in barters and if you have your water filtration for making moonshine. That is just kind of bonkers. Oh, sweet. No. It looks like no one actually looted this area, which is pretty rare. Usually people always come over to the village, but I'll take it, you know. Salary. Normally I would pick up the salary, but limited space means that like I said, I have to be more picky about this. Bleach is one that you kind of hold on to until you find something better because it can be used to buy Ratnik helmets through that barter. Keep the O-scope, that. And as always, like, try to pick up everything you can and then just yeet it back out of your bags and stuff like that, because that is going to increase the experience you get from skills and stuff. I believe wrenches finally came down in price. I might be wrong on that, but they were actually worth it to pick up a while ago. Now, not so much. Screws are actually really good to pick up because I believe it's 2 of them for an IFAC is the barter. PSO. No toolboxes. Because I heard that shot out at the front, I'm gonna come out the back of this building, and we're gonna basically double back to... Oh, I heard something. Close to where I spawned. I know it's been a bit since I actually put out a video with the 3-day weekend that's going on right now. I had to work extra during the week because of how my schedule is kind of wonky, so I've just had no time to actually play Tarkov for an extended amount of time. That, and there's a few other games that are kind of pulling me away a little bit. I play EVE Online, that's got other stuff going on with the group that I play, so... And I'll probably eventually be putting out content in regards to that and some of the other games I play as well. Just gotta get around to doing it. Iskra... Futons. Once again, I'm not picking these up for value, I'm picking them up for the experience. The second I find something that's even slightly better price-wise... Or even just like that, like something else that I get experience from picking up. Sledgehammer. Don't have any way to carry it. It sells for like 70,000. It's a little low. There we go. It's roughly the same I believe it's the same amount of space. No, it's actually more space. But you get the 4 slot, which is important. Wait a second, is that AP Tech M? It is. The value. That's why you always check those magazines. These go for about 2,000 rubles a round on the flea market. Excuse me. So yeah, it looks like someone did come through here, but it looks like they weren't very efficient. Alright, so we got about 10 minutes left. With where we're at, the loot that we do have, we're going to start heading to our UAF. Seawater. And sugar. Overall, actually, not bad. For the limited space we have, this is a pretty good haul. Yeah, see, someone had the same idea as me. They found a rig in here. They chucked out their bank robber. They're leaving these relays, which I believe are about 12 to 13,000 rubles a pop. I'll have the numbers on the screen. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to probably do 2 more runs, and I'm going to have them all 3 in one video. Because this is... Woods is a big enough map that there's definitely multiple ways to go through it and get the most value. Alright, that stash isn't there, but this box is. And from here, this is basically, we just follow this eastern wall all the way over to the RUAF gate. There's 1 or 2 stashes along this route. I can never fully remember what rocks they are because these stashes are just far enough out of the way of most other paths. This is, you know, if you are coming along this route, always try to check these boxes. I don't need to use Shanka yet, so that helmet's a better pickup. Now, PMCs might Be trying to go to UN, exit right over there. We're bypassing that as best we can. This late into the raid, I can't imagine there's any PMCs over on this side of the map. Most of them are going to be heading directly towards the extracts, whether that be outskirts or the UN extract. So they're going to be more on the mountain side of the map. This tree line is generally pretty safe this late into the raid. Come up here and check this bus stop real quick. We got time. No duffel bag. There are stashes along this wall as well, but that kind of gets me into that line of sight of the extract for PMCs, and I don't really want to deal with that. So this extract is turned on, so PMCs could try to extract here. I have never actually had good luck with this extract as a PMC, so... And as always, we're going to check the big green box because, well, you can find neat stuff in it. And it looks like someone actually already went through it. Nothing good there. And the duffel bag is gone here, so... Alright. Hey guys, I was going to have both runs combined into a single video for this, but the video ended up being about 45-hour long, and I figured most people didn't want to sit and watch an hour-long video in one go. So I'm going to be taking the second run, I'm going to be throwing that up as a part 2, and then after that I'm going to do a PMC run through woods to demonstrate the best loot spots that you can go to as a PMC, as well as a few little hidey hole spots if you are looking for kills. If you guys enjoyed what you watched, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below if there's anything specific you want me to cover next time. Thanks guys, take care.